Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is my very first set of Halloween nails on my channel for you guys. So I've removed all her previous design and pushed back the cuticles, prepped and all that jazz. I've added a clear layer down onto that regrowth area. So on this index finger, this is just going to be a full nail of CJP Vamp. And then I'm going to be adding a little glitter trail with some glitter from the Glitter Fairy. This is from the Stacie Richardson collection and it's a blood potion. It's really, really cute. Love it. So just wanted enough Vamp on there to give it a full coverage and then coming in with that glitter. So I've just dipped into crystal glass, tiny little wet bead, and then straight into the raw glitter and then straight onto the nail. I don't pre-mix any of my glitters unless obviously I buy them that way. I always do it like this. So this is going to be a French nail. I'm using Birthday Suit. So I've just placed it on the nail and then tilting it down, and I'm just tucking the edges in with the side of my brush and then patting down on top so it's nice and beautiful. I wanted this to be quite a deep, exaggerated smile line. Because you know I don't like to go over the top when I do nails. Bloody hair sticking there. I'm going to come in with another bead. And get that tucked in at the cuticle. And then leaving the majority of the bead there in that apex area and pulling the front of the bead down. So just wanted another bead there. I'm not gonna lie, my application looks a bit sloppy in this video. It was really cold and her hands and fingers are always so cold. So, looks a bit sloppy. So I did, this now is going to be a full nail of coconut milk because I'm going to do a bit of painting on this one afterwards. So obviously it's a Pennywise set from the film It, and a hand-painted Pennywise on the other hand. I didn't record that because, well, I only normally record the left hand anyway, but the video would have been ridiculous. So on this finger I'm just going to paint the balloon. To press record and I missed the thumb out. The thumb is, I think it's just asphalt and Vamp ombre with glitter on there. So I've just dipped into a super fine glitter from the Glitter Fairy. This one is ruby, because that blood potion glitter is really quite chunky and I would struggle to get it nice and flush around the cuticle area, so I like to add a fine glitter underneath. I'm just adding this blood potion. It's got like black holographic hexes in it, red metallic hexes, some little white tinsely bits in there as well. It's really, really nice. So I'm just nudging them around till I feel happy with where they are, that they're all laying nice and flat. I know that's a different shape, but don't panic. We sort it at the end. I'm just going to cap this, place my bead of crystal glass on, tucked it in at the cuticle. Now I'm patting and pressing down the nail. You want to make sure that all of your glitters turn matte, and that way you know that the whole of it's been encapsulated. Otherwise, if you leave any shiny bits on there, you will file through them. When I've got an extended nail bed or a geometric nail or anything, I like to make sure that all the other nails are capped and before I come in to refine it with my file, because I just feel like if I was refining that with a file, dust would be flying everywhere and then you're going to end up capping dust in there as well. So I like to get them all capped first. These are the Glitter Planet pre-pinched stiletto tips, and when I was just capping that free edge there, I just lifted it up to look underneath because they're so pinched. Sometimes if you swipe underneath, you'll get some underneath the nail, and then by the time you realise it's welded, it'll just give you extra work to do. So I just like to check there's none gone under there. Just capping this pinky nail. Now that's all set, I'm just going to come in with a new 1H whip file. I always get my files from CJP. And then on this free edge I'm just going to be using Black Magic. So at the end, when I'm showing you the set of nails, you'll notice that the other hand, the nails are considerably longer than this hand. Basically, we didn't have time to do a soak off, and she'd really battered this hand and they were quite worn down. So yeah, we didn't have time to do a soak off, but she didn't want any length off the other hand either, so there we go. We're going to soak off next time, so they'll be nice and even then. So yeah, coming in with my Black Magic. When you're using, I love Black Magic. It's so beautiful to work with. I know a lot of people say they struggle with black, but I think as long as you're constantly wiping your brush and not contaminating the monomer, then you're okay. But to be fair, this is the last nail I'm doing that's got black in it anyway, so it wouldn't be a major issue anyway. Just checking there's none gone underneath, and I butt it. I always butt it right up and over that smile line area as well, just because I find you get a crisper finish when you file through. So these are all been filed and buffed, and on this white nail I've just added a top coat and then buffed it. So I'm coming in with these paints and I'm just obviously just creating my balloon shape. And I'm using, I think that's the Barbara 2 brush, crystal nails. And then I'm just gonna pop the little tied up bit on the end there, and then give that a full cure for 60 seconds. So then I'm coming in with a slightly longer striping brush and I'm just going to outline that balloon in black. I think this one is one of my Lecente art brushes. Look. Oh, it is. It's the S1. That long one. Just coming in and just taking my time. And just doing a little string. Just adding a little bit of shading on there now. This balloon probably took me far longer than what it should have taken any normal person to draw anything. And then just on the other side, a little bit of highlight. And then in between each of those I'm going to give it a full cure. So I'm just coming in back in with a matte top coat because I want to paint on here. I want to write some words which I didn't get on camera, so I'll just write "we all float" down here or something like that. We all float. Yeah. Because I can't see. And then just adding a little bit of shading around the edges. I top coated before I hand painted on there because I didn't want to bodge it up and end up taking the whole lot off. So yes, I'm just coming in with my tack free top gloss on the other hand. So you can see my Pennywise that I painted. Super happy with that, I was. Super happy. And then if you're using any kind of paints, gel paints, acrylic paints, whatever, you always want a double top coat as well. So yeah guys, thank you so much for joining me again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, love you.